How's it going, everybody? It is a great day for me. We finally got the new 12-speed driver from Discmania called the Enigma. We're going to be comparing it to the first run DD, the swirl DD, and the S-line DD3. The Enigma is out in a brand new plastic type called Forge. It's got a nice stiff rim, a softer, gummier flight plate, which makes for a great grip, and some metal flakes all over it, fresh from the forge. We've got a flag out there at 400 feet. Most of the drives you're going to see in this video are landing somewhere between 370 to 400 feet. I will say right off the bat, my DDs do not fly as far as a DD3 or the Enigma, but I like the DD because it is such a controllable driver. If I throw it on a hyzer, even here where I'm throwing these high hyzers, I can trust that they're still going to push forward a lot. Whereas a DD3, if I put it on a hyzer, it's going to really stable up and probably spike in shorter than a DD. So the Enigma I was really impressed by because I was able to put it a little bit tighter to the center of the fairway, and it actually would push straight for much longer than a DD3 while still having the DD3 speed. So again, here's an example of those control type shots that I usually throw with my DDs. Maybe some slight hyzer, or definitely some hyzer on them, and I just know that they're not going to move super far right or left. Making sure they go down the center of the fairway is a lot easier than my DD3s, where yes, it will go faster and probably further, but I really have to make sure to put them right, or make sure I release them flat or a little bit anhyzer for them to finish straight. Whereas the Enigma had all the speed of the DD3 and all the distance of the DD3, but was a little bit more forgiving. If I put too much hyzer, like this shot, it just flips up, and these discs for some reason just really want to go straight. I can't emphasize enough how much easier it is to put those Enigmas straight for a long max distance shot than a DD3 for my arm speed. The DD3, even here where I release it flat or semi anhyzer, they still aren't going to penetrate right and end up finishing 30 or 40 feet left of the line I released them on. Whereas the Enigma, it's actually going to turn, drift right, and still penetrate far with that 12 speed, but not necessarily move off the line so much. So I don't have to worry about, is this shot going to hyzer too far left out of the fairway. The S-line DD, so the swirls, I don't really use for necessarily a flex shot, because they don't, when they slow down, they kind of just fall down out of the ground. Whereas a DD3, I can really trust to have a really overstable flight. Again, emphasizing that if I want to put the DD3 straight, I really have to put anhyzer on them. Whereas the Enigmas, if I put anhyzer on them, they're going to have a good amount of turn, and I can actually overcook them on an anhyzer, like you'll see here. Whereas the DD3 would probably flex out about now. So definitely some high speed turn difference between the Enigma and the DD3. So if you're throwing a DD3 and you're thinking to yourself, I have to really put all my effort into them, or I have to put anhyzer on them to get max distance, I would definitely recommend trying an Enigma, because it's just gonna be able to let you relax a little bit, have a little bit more control over whether or not your disc is gonna finish left. On forehands, I'll probably keep trying the Enigma. I max out my forehands around 350 to maybe 370. So I'll keep trying the Enigma. It's definitely got enough stability to handle a forehand. And again, just like backhand, able to control that hyzer flip. I'd say if I'm just going for a straight hyzer forehand, I'm going to probably stick with the DD3 just because of the increased torque resistance and high speed over stability. That's all I got for this review, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Pick up an Enigma if you can, and I'll see you in the next video.